Yeah, by Joe, let me take it to France. Diamonds hot, get it ice out again. Been through rocket, a climber, and niggas on top of these niggas not with it. Bitch, I love money all over the digits. Niggas look up to me cause I go get it. Little bitch, she obsessed with me, and she with it.
Okay, welcome back to another video. So today we are back with another Trap Geek reaction, and today we have FBG Durk, Chicago's House of Horrors. Now I love doing these videos because I find out backstories behind tracks that I've reacted to, especially ones that have been in the American Drill series, and I'm pretty sure I did react to FBG Durk, but I can't remember the name of the track I reacted to, but I'm pretty sure it was like his biggest one and it was featuring someone else. My memory is really bad. You guys can remind me of which track that was in the comments. But yeah, I've reacted to him, and obviously I've reacted to King Von, Soft Spoken Assassin, just learned about some of the madness that goes on in Chicago. And I'm pretty sure FBG Durk is on the other side of that. He's an upper King Von. So yeah, we're going to find out a bit about the other side. And I'm pretty sure you guys told me FBG Durk was dead, so I'm presuming this will be something around his death and something like that. But yeah, let's get straight into this.
Of course I know motherfuckers want to kill me. I'm a very disrespectful person. I know what I did in my lifetime, but I ain't gonna go nowhere I ain't want it, because I ain't gonna play with my life, because my life mean a lot.
But first, we begin this hour 18 with several breaking stories, including gunfire steps from the Mag Mile on Oak Street.
We know 3 people have been shot.
The man and woman were seriously injured.
Bro, Trap Geek's such a sick editor, you know? Like, the way he uses music, like, yeah. His editing's actually sick.
The shooting, but their friend, a rising Chicago rapper, did not survive.
I love Chris Rich. Like a machine gun going off.
Howard Gordon happened to be standing outside his convenience store. His store surveillance captured the horrific sounds.
I knew for sure this was gunshots.
It was real crazy that would happen right here in this area, out of nowhere. It was quiet and peaceful, and shopping going on, then shots rang out.
Alright, we gotta talk about the FBG Durk situation. And I've seen people on social media making jokes about it. I don't think they realize the horrific consequences that's gonna happen as a result of this. FBG Durk was killed in broad daylight in busy downtown Chicago, right next to Saks Fifth.
I was about to say, this does not look like the area someone would get shot in. It's mad. This looks like a nice, like, posh area, or like upmarket area of town.
And Dolce Gabbana in the Gold Coast. This is like the high-end luxurious shopping area of the city. Him getting killed there is like someone getting shot on 5th Avenue in New York, or a drive-by on Rodeo Drive in LA. It's incredibly rare. And of course, Durk is extremely high profile. He's a gangster disciple, longtime rival of Lil Durk, King Von, Chief Keef, and they've been going at it for years. There's been dozens and dozens of casualties on both sides, and 3 weeks ago, Durk dropped a song called Dead Bitches, where he disrespects a couple of fallen O-Block kids, including the deceased kid that O-Block is named after.
Let me know if you want me to react to that. Yeah, that wasn't the track I reacted to. The track, he had a feature on the track I reacted to. Yeah, if that was the track that like caused all of this and was part of this, then yeah, let me know if you want me to react to that.
A couple of fallen O-Block kids, including the deceased kid that O-Block is named after, O.D. Perry. A lot of people think that this song is what triggered Durk's assassination. The gun that FBG Durk is holding in that music video is the same one that jammed up on him on Tuesday when he was killed. But what a lot of people don't know is Chicago PD received a safety alert late on Tuesday that claimed Durk was on social media antagonizing his rivals hours before he went to the Gold Coast. Then we saw close friends of FBG Durk come out and say he had $1 million bounty put on his head. And I've seen people say this can't be true. Think about a war where one side—
Bro, imagine the stress. Imagine the stress of having $1 million on your head. That's crazy. I just wouldn't go out in public.
Has music industry money, cash that they can inject directly into their side.
Look how much money Chief Keef and Durk them to rent off. You niggas will go drop off guns in the hood and pay for a motherfucker to get hit.
Now we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Pressa and Houdini. Let's go.
I reacted to these two artists. Houdini's another one who's got a Trap Geek documentary about him, and you guys were saying I should react to that one. Yeah, I've reacted to Houdini and Pressa in my Canadian rap video. Yeah. Okay, these two are fire. Let's listen to this.
Hey, do you want to save money when you shop online?
No, I
don't. You should click
right
here and download
No, I
Honey.
shouldn't.
No. I just
body Cuban, but feel like I got finesse. Hurt jewelers mixing diamonds.
Alright, Chicago is a gangster city. Ever since Al Capone and Prohibition in the 20s, the multiple capo regimes who ruled the drug trade, the weapons trade, and the gambling. Decade after decade, it's been clear you cannot control Chicago's gangs. Right now, there's over 150,000 active gang members, split into hundreds of sets and thousands of subsets. The south side of Chicago has the largest ghettos in America. It's stretched over 70 blocks. You can drive from 63rd to 127th Street. There's dilapidated buildings, pitchforks spray painted on the walls, and yellow tape embedded in the cracks. What was once organized gangster disciple and black disciple factions built around enterprise and making money has since been completely wiped out. The new generation started a completely different war. They're not.
This is what I've heard a lot about, like, in general, is that the new generation of gangs is just so much more, like, wild and disorganized compared to some of the old school people. And it's like, I think I mentioned this in, was it the Pop Smoke one? It was like, yeah, it's so much different to how it used to be. There used to be like a certain amount of like rules, if you can go, like how there's like rules. There's a certain amount of rules or just like codes that people live by, and it seems like lots of that's kind of gone out the window completely. I mean, like you're seeing that with stuff like 6ix9ine, like the whole snitching code's kind of gone out the window in lots of people's minds. But it seems like lots of the rules and stuff like that seem to have disappeared in the last like few decades.
Not fighting over drug supply chains or distribution routes. It's just murder. Retaliation for this murder. Revenge for—
like there's no like reason behind it. This money isn't the incentive. It's actually just they just want to kill the other side.
For that song, for this, and so on.
Fuck being humble. On that disrespectful shit.
Also, Lil Durk, man, he looks so much better with hair compared to—
Revenge for that song, for this.
Is that him? That's Lil Durk, right? He looks so much better with hair. It's
and
crazy.
so on.
Is that Lil? I don't know if that is Lil Durk. It might not be him. But there was a video of him a while back, and it's like, yeah, he's had a glow up since like, yeah, the shaved head is not for him.
Being humble. On that disrespectful shit. Fuck Lil Durk, niggas know I'm busting off that.
And while it's true, Duck did say in interviews that it was possible to unite with his enemies in the future. He even made a song, Chicago Legends, bigging up the other side and giving props to fallen BD rappers like Fredo Santana and LA Capone. But realistically, this shit runs so deep, a truce was—
I've reacted to LA Capone, I think, a while back. That was in like part 2 or 3. But Fredo Santana's one that you guys have told me to react to as well. Yeah, let me know if you want me to react to him.
never really in the cards.
We the niggas started dissing dead niggas first. We started that shit. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm the rap father.
And to give you perspective, FBG Duck is from 63rd and St. Lawrence Street, which is just 3 minutes away from O Block. That's how close they are. And just 2 minutes northwest of them is 600 Block, home of 600 Breezy, LA Capone, and Rondo, who are O Block allies, and who frequently send shooters to go shoot up 63rd. In fact, immediately after Duck was killed, Chicago PD put almost a dozen squad cars on King Drive, which is the main street in between O Block and 63rd. They did that to try and prevent an immediate retaliation, but the cops can't stay there forever. Bulletins are going up all over the area, warning kids to stay inside. And Duck's allies are on social media saying Lil Durk has to be targeted next to even the score. Why? Because their feud is especially personal.
Yeah, see what I mean? He looks so much better with hair.
I see Durk. I ain't gonna lie, I see Durk. I had to say something to him, folks. I ain't gonna lie, he too tough for me, folks. I ain't gonna lie to you, he too tough. Well, shit, but I just had to tell him, like, fool, you can't be doing all that, fool. God beat your ass, fool. Like, stop.
Hey, do you want to save money when you shop online?
Nope.
You should click right here
Same
and
back
download
again.
Honey. No.
Bro, Trap Geek making the money off the mid-rolls.
I
mean, I will be too as well. You would have seen that in this. Yeah, same thing.
Lil Durk and FBG Duck have been going back and forth over music for years. And now with King Von getting hugely popular, he's Durk's artist, he's also taking shots at FBG Duck whenever he can. Everybody knows Tuka, and smoking on a Tuka pack is a reference mocking one of FBG Duck's best friends, a kid named Tuka, who was killed at a bus stop in
I didn't know it was one of Duck's best friends though.
2011. Not only that, Tuka's blood brother was a kid named Lil Mark, who was also killed at a different bus stop 3 years later. In fact, Lil Mark was killed just days after releasing a diss track towards Lil Durk, where he mentioned all their dead homies. Lil Reese even FaceTimed Lil Mark days before he was killed, and they exchanged words, calmly dissing each other with a smile on their faces.
What y'all on?
Alright. Uh-huh. What up? Out here. I'm fast, boy. I been out here. I stay out here, boy.
Then Lil Durk made this video at the very same bus stop where Lil Mark was killed.
Hey, this bus stop right here, though, this a real famous place, yeah? This is a real famous place, big. Hey, this bus stop, this is a real famous place, big. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying?
And right now, with FBG Duck's death, the optics look crazy. Lil Durk and Vaughn were just out in Chicago, where Vaughn dropped off a bunch of chains and money. There's already been allegations.
I just reacted to that video. What was it called? Fuck, I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, he was like, you guys were telling me the story about that. He just like went and gave back to O-Block, which was sick.
Just out in Chicago, where Vaughn dropped off a bunch of chains and money. There's already been allegations that BD rappers who leave Chicago come back to their blocks to drop off weapons and arm their crews. Then, Tuesday, the day that Duck was killed, around 4 in the morning, he posted to his personal Facebook page, "They got me effed up. They're gonna see though." Now that could be just a regular post, or there's something more to it, who knows. Later in the morning, he told one of his friends he was going to Oak Street in the Gold Coast, which is the luxurious shopping district of Chicago. He was going to get his son some clothes for his...
That's the thing, like, you just wouldn't expect, like, if you've got a bounty on your head, just like, well, I can go shopping in, like, Dolce & Gabbana, like, they ain't gonna get me there, but they were just... They wanted it that much that they did.
Which is the luxurious shopping district of Chicago. He was going to get his son some clothes for his birthday, which was coming up on August 11th. 4 hours before Duck went to the Gold Coast, Lil Reese suddenly tweets that he's getting on a plane leaving Chicago to go to Cali. Durk says to link with him. At 4 in the afternoon, Duck is in the Gold Coast with his girlfriend and another man. They're shopping on Oak Street. This is busy downtown Chicago, the fashion district. There's cameras everywhere, witnesses everywhere. It's a bold place to do a hit on someone, unless that was a place people thought he would be vulnerable in. Around 4:37, FBG Duck...
That's the thing, it's like, it's a bold place to do it, but also, he's gonna be completely off guard, because he ain't gonna be expecting shit, so... Yeah, I guess I get it.
His girlfriend and this other man exited a store and are walking on the sidewalk near the Dolce & Gabbana, just a few steps from Michigan Avenue. 2 vehicles were parked outside, waiting. A black Ford Taurus and a silver Chrysler 300. That's when 2 men climbed from the 2 vehicles and opened fire 17 times. FBG Duck was hit 3 times in the neck, chest, and groin. He tried to fire back, but his gun jammed on him. Most probably that's because of those extended mags he got after market.
I don't understand why it happened. I don't even know what caused it. It was so calm and peaceful. And those 2 gentlemen, I thought maybe they was together, but one just started shooting at the other.
Then the shooters got back in the car and fled west on Oak Street. No reports where they are, no public leads either. Immediately after Duck was pronounced dead at the hospital, Lil Durk tweets out RIP Newski, paying homage to his own cousin who was frequently dissed by FBG Duck and other GD rappers. And to show you how the disrespect transcends distance, Tato, who's Chief Keef's cousin and is all the way out in California, immediately dedicated his entire Insta story to mocking FBG Duck's death, posting smoking on a duck pack.
This is the shit I don't like. Like, yeah, obviously you ain't gonna stop the gang violent shit, but like, this is the kind of stuff that didn't happen with like the old school people, from what I can tell. Like, I think social media just kind of blows out of proportion, obviously, but yeah, it's just like it's so disrespectful.
Pack, etc, etc. Then 600 Breezy wasted no time to drop his own diss track towards Duck hours after he was confirmed to be dead. And you can expect in the coming months a bunch of BD rappers to drop some tracks mocking his death as like a celebratory victory lap type shit. The consequences will be horrific, and you gotta think that nobody on Duck's side has ever gotten as far as he did. Ever since the Chicago drill era exploded in 2011-2012, his side has basically been blackballed from the music industry entirely. Duck was arguably a better rapper and more versatile than most. He had just received the paperwork.
That's the thing, I reckon. Yeah, it must be like, if you've got 2 sides that are warring and like one side starts blowing up, you've got like Lil Durk, Chief Keef, King Von, like all of them are going like mainstream, the other side is just automatically kind of going to be pushed down a lot. And yeah, I haven't listened to enough of FBG Duck yet, but yeah, if he was the more talented rapper and there's people around him that will probably talented as well. It's sad.
Duck was arguably a better rapper and more versatile than most. He had just received the paperwork for a major label deal that was extremely lucrative, and he was about to sign it, or he had already signed it. Then he gets followed, targeted, and assassinated in the safest part of Chicago. It's brutal. But that's it for this video. Rest in peace to FBG Duck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.
Right, every time I react to one of these, I just end up like, I'm just at the end of the video, like, oh, the world's a bit fucked up, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, it was interesting knowing the backstory about that. If there's more FBG Duck tracks that you want me to react to, possibly the one that he mentioned in the video, let me know in the comments. If there's more Trap Geek videos to react to, let me know in the comments. And I can't remember if I said this at the start of the video, I want to find some other channels that do documentaries as well, because obviously Trap Geek has only got a certain amount of videos and a certain amount that you guys will be interested in. So if there's other documentary channels that do videos like this that are similar to Trap Geeks, let me know in the comments as well. But apart from that, if you have enjoyed this video, go down, give it a like, click subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah!